Hello kids, and welcome back to Life in the Basement, I guess. It is time for a little bit of a sleepy recording session, but those happen, those are part of life. Okay, we still have a little bit of work down here. We're just gonna complete this, because, you know, we started it, let's actually finish something for once. We don't really do that, so... Yeah, on top of that, I have not... Oh, would you look at that? I have not really looked at any things I've been meaning to look up for building inspiration, so we'll probably get our first rough layouts of the buildings over in the everyday life area in the next episode. And today we're just gonna work on a couple things here and there that are a little bit overdue, honestly. And yeah, I hope everyone is doing well, is staying hydrated, is feeling healthy. All those usual things. Paranoid checks if the recording is really on, which it appears to be. Lovely. The lights down here, I would like to figure out something else for them, but I think that might come with time, because again, I've mentioned before, basically I've already completed it, but I need to look up some more decoration mods, especially for light sources. That would be very nice. I've been meaning to do that for a while. I have some stuff in mind that I had picked out a while ago, but didn't end up going for. What exactly do we have here? Oh, I don't think this is very safe. And this connects over to on top of the like compost room. See, I think we can just kind of close this up maybe. After all this time. Also put a torch there. I guess one extra block is not gonna make us go experience any crazy losses. I don't know why we still have that little water hole there, but I kind of want to keep it just because we've had it for so long. Consistency's sake. We do this. Oh, can you believe we're finally working a little bit on our house? What the heck is this? Who let me do that? Not really what I meant to do, but okay, sure thing. I assume one day we'll cover this up, but for now, it's there, and it stays a bit longer. Okay, this is all nice and marbly now. I think here we'll just have a bit of a wall going. If we'll ever do anything down there, honestly, I couldn't tell you. No idea, but I feel like this is looking pretty good. Honestly, what if... Honestly, what if we make a big staircase down here, actually? Just because, you know, it might be nice. And then we also do that. Now we perfectly used up all our stairs. Okay, a couple of those things taken care of. Wonderful. Ceiling needs work here. Under the sides of the stairs need work. Ah! Why can't we ever finish something? Why is it impossible? Okay, a little bit of dirt, a nugget, redstone, coal, ores, and the green ore, not emerald, but peridot, tiny bit of salt. We have 2 stacks in there, that's also kind of nice. We can probably throw some new enchants on there. Or singular enchant, not enchants. Okay. So, some stuff that we could do. I don't know. There is so much and so little at the same time. A lot of things I feel like would be a lot more useful to be done in grand streams. Wait, this is all salt. I want to take that salt out of there, put that in there. And that's all coal. Okay. I think we might work a little bit on that and just have a bit of a yapping session maybe, because I don't know. I mean, it's not just that I'm tired, it's also I just feel very overwhelmed by the amount of things, you know, like I said, I need to figure out a way to build 2 bigger buildings without having them just be a big box. I want them to look good. I want to look into some ways to decorate. Every single time we now lately have been furnishing our apartments and stuff, I think about how badly I want to make pixel art for the game. You know, use Bibliocraft and a custom resource pack to, you know, really spice things up. And that just reminds me, I want to make art in general. And I have so many cute little creative ideas that I really want to work on. And not just like art ideas, I have video ideas I really want to, you know, bring to life and all that. But here I am playing Minecraft at 12:30 at night, feeling a bit too tired really. Steve's schedule, we don't know her. And I just have this very, very weird life phase right now. But, you know, I have my hopes out that the ADHD meds are gonna do something. Yes. Oh, good English, hello. I also really want to read again. I haven't read a book in so long. It's so sad. I have books next to me I've been meaning to read. Like 2 books that I have been reading for a ridiculous amount of time. And then 2 books that I really want to read. And I'm not picking up either of them. And that's just... I don't know. So many hobbies, so little time. Like that is really lately just my constant thoughts are just like, how am I supposed to do all this? Not even like a completely overwhelming way, but just like I have so many hobbies, I have so many interests, I have so many sub-hobbies within the hobbies, you know? Or like goals. I think goals is a better word rather than sub-hobbies. But like, for example, you know, I like gaming. But with gaming, I also really like getting achievements and getting games to 100%. For example, with Sims 3, I really want to make a custom world. I have been working on one for quite some time. Haven't touched that one in probably since last summer, really. And honestly, I might restart, but you know, that is something that could take me ages to put together, just because I have so many ideas for that world, and I want to put in the lore bits and all that. And that was a bit too high. Also, when it comes to Sims, I really want to make custom content, just because I adore custom content. It's amazing. It spices up the game so much. And there are just some things that I feel like the world needs. So I want to make custom content myself. Problem, I don't know how to 3D model. I tried making the Blender donut. I got very mad. And now I haven't tried it in like, what, 2 years? Maybe a little bit longer. But I really want to do that, because again, if I learn to 3D model, I could maybe also at some point create a mod similar to DecoCraft and put in the little decor pieces that we don't have in this version, that mods or just don't really exist, because this is too much of an old version and all that. Like, I just want some piles of books, I want some potted plants, I want food items, or all of that. That doesn't exist, so what if I just make that myself? Am I too ambitious here? Like that's just a couple things gaming wise, really. I still have all these other hobbies, and there are just so many interesting things out there. Like, how can people be bored? I mean, to be fair, bored is not really the right word for me. I think what I have is being overwhelmed with the choice of hobbies that I end up just kind of sitting there doom scrolling. Rather than, you know, picking up a book or even just working on a grindy game that I want to get all the achievements in. I don't do any of those. I just sit there, waste my time on Reddit, watch a million shorts or something, and you know, doesn't really get me anywhere. But like, there are just people that are like, how can you not have hobbies? How can you not be interested in all these things that the world... Ah! The world has to offer! Like, lately I've been also slowly feeling my interest rise, and... Oh god, you're gonna notice my age. Like, 18-year-old me who started this Let's Play would probably shake her head. I think I might get into bird watching. Not as in, like, I'm gonna really go somewhere to watch birds, but it's like my mom always has, like, little bird feeding stations, and she, like, recognizes all the different bird kinds that we have flying around here, and like, I just want to do that too. Because we also have a friend who is able to recognize birds just from their sounds, and I think that's pretty cool. And like, when we went on a walk with him and our dog, he was just able to point out which birds that are, and I think that's like such a cool random little thing to do. So that's kind of something I want to do. I also really want to learn more about plants. I mean, I'm not really good at keeping them alive. I've accepted that. I think part of that is also that I just don't have like the best window here, because, you know, I just have this one room. So maybe one day when we move out and we have like some nicely differently facing directional windows, that was the weirdest sentence ever, you know, maybe then I could have some nice south-facing windows that get turned into little plant nooks and whatnot. But I just want to, you know, recognize plants outside too. Like, I am also on the subreddit to ID plants, just because, you know, sometimes that's kind of cool and funny, and I have needed that before when I bought just like a random greenery plant, and I was like, what the heck did I actually buy? And like, people see a random picture of just like a little leaf, and they're like, oh yes, it's that. Like, that's so cool, I want to be able to do that. That makes you seem so smart. And there are just so many cool things out there. You know what I mean? Let alone like movies and shows I really want to watch. Like, that's something I'm now actually slowly starting to catch up on. Because I feel like most like classics I've just never watched, and I feel like a lot of them I could probably get into, but it's also a little bit intimidating. But some kind of classics, I mean, I don't really think it's considered a classic, but it's like a big popular movie. Was it after or before my birthday? I think it may have been before my birthday, but I'm not entirely sure. So I spent like 23 or 24 years without ever having watched Pirates of the Caribbean. And now we've watched the whole franchise, and I absolutely loved it. So that's one thing. But it's embarrassing to admit some movies that I've never watched. I have never seen Dirty Dancing. I've never seen The Breakfast Club. I've never seen Fight Club. I have never seen the Harry Potter movies, but honestly I'm not really interested in watching them anymore given the whole Harry Potter situation, or like creator situation. I've never seen Star Wars. I've never seen Star Trek either. I know nothing. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a Jon Snow, so I'm sorry. It's always very, very disappointing. I've never really watched any of the Marvel movies either. My boyfriend tried getting me into them, and we watched, we wanted to watch them in release order, I think. So we started with Captain America, I think it is. But I think we never even finished that one. But sometime no, actually I think end of last month, beginning of this month, we watched Deadpool. We watched all the Deadpool movies, which I actually really liked. So at some point, I guess we might catch up on my Marvel knowledge. But yeah, there's just all this stuff that I don't know, you know? And I want to change that. Nah, we'll get that, because that's embarrassing. Can't have that. We will do one from here. One where you can't see the little extra block. Yeah, this is a good little yapping session. I hope everyone's having a good time too. And actually, I have a friend who's like very into movies. And like she's always telling me about, you know, the newest movies that she's gonna watch, or like a cool trailer that she saw, and like if I've heard of it, and I always have to be like, no idea what that is, but you go have fun. And I was talking to her about like how I just feel like so it's like out of it, like there's just all this popular stuff that I don't know. And then my friend revealed that she also hasn't seen all the movies there are, and that was very reassuring. Like she's seen some of the classics, but not all of them. She has her genres and like directors that she keeps up with, but there's a lot that she hasn't watched that's very popular. And hearing someone who in my mind is like this big cultural indulging person, if that makes sense, like to hear that, yeah, that not everyone has seen everything, and that's okay. Like that was nice. But yeah, I do want to definitely watch more stuff. Like ideally one day, if I get my life a little bit more together, you know, when I start having a daily routine and all that, like maybe I could edit, you know, like either the vlogs or even just like shorts and stuff, or like videos where I don't really need to really listen to the audio, if that makes sense. And just like watch a movie or some shows on the side, just because all lifetime is limited and there's so much I want to do. But yeah, I don't know, hobbies are great, life is pretty great. I actually have a little list of I once made a list of things to do when bored. And honestly, that list is just kind of overwhelming. And that only has like the things on it that I'm like actively really doing. It doesn't have the things on it that I'm like trying to do one day. Like I want to learn how to play guitar. Kind of want to learn Japanese one day. You know, all those random roll things. No, those even aren't on there. Yeah. There's just so much cool stuff in this world, and I don't understand why people have to, you know, try to ruin this world. Like, why would you do that? We have pretty plains, we have gorgeous sunsets, we have good food. Like, why do you want to start a war? I don't get it. Like, why are you upset about something that someone else likes? You know? Like, let them enjoy it. Like, the world is a sad place. If someone is happy by watching, I don't know, how many people are on football teams? 12? I have no idea. If someone gets happy watching 12 people chase after a ball, and as soon as they have it, they kick it away, if that is what brings you joy, then go for it. I don't fully get it, but sure, have fun. You know? Like I don't know, like why do we need to hate people for playing Minecraft or for playing quote-unquote girly games? Or any of like, just let people enjoy things, who cares? Like if no one gets harmed by what they're doing, Why does it bother you? Why does it bother you if someone listens to Taylor Swift? She has quite a few bangers, okay? Like, I don't know, like, there's just all this negativity and I don't understand it. I'm just trying to find all the fun stuff out there, and trust me, there's a lot. And there's a lot more fun stuff if you open your mind to, you know, the stuff that you thought you may not really be into. It's crazy. We also recently started watching the Cyberpunk show. Not recently, we started that last night. We watched like 2 or 3 episodes. They have like a very nice color scheme going on. I really like that. Otherwise, I don't know if I'm like fully hooked on it yet, but yeah, that's something, because the boyfriend has been wanting to watch it with me, so we finally started doing that. We're like definitely trying to watch more stuff, because it's also like a nice little way to just like wind down for the day, spend time with each other. Hiccups. I know how to breathe. I know how to breathe. I promise. Woohoo. Can I speak normally now? Or am I gonna get the biggest hiccup attack of my life? No, I think we're okay. You know, like my parents, they have like their little daily ritual. Like basically every single evening, even at a set time, they go to the living room and they either watch a movie or they watch 1 or 2 episodes of a show. And they've been doing that for like all my life. And even before they had me. And I just feel like that's such a cute little thing. And like such a lovely thing to look forward to, you know? And I think we're kind of starting to copy that with like our training wheels on, aka not doing it every day, aka having days where we are too tired or too hooked up in other things like playing Eco. To be fair, I also started a Eco World with my boyfriend again, because when I first started playing it many years ago, it was also together with the boyfriend. It's like my first time actually having a long-term single-player world, because previously I just always abandoned them, because the game does have a pretty big multiplayer focus. There are settings to like have no collaboration and like just intended for one player, blah blah blah, all that. But it's still incredibly exhausting. I'm getting out of my struggling phase, but it's like, what was the original struggle? What did I struggle with? I wanted to unlock something. Ah yes, I wanted to make a windmill for milling, for the milling skill, which I still haven't unlocked, by the way. I made the skill book, but I still haven't spent the stars for it. Okay. Ooh, that's beautiful. Ooh, that's beautiful. So, in order to make a windmill, I needed to have the tailoring skill. And I think for that, before I could get the tailoring skill, I think I needed basic engineering. But then I got a little bit sidetracked with trying to smelt my ore, then I thought I needed the pottery skill, which I don't. What else? There was something else I ended up getting that I probably wouldn't have gotten out. Like, it's a great game if you have like a big group of people. Like there are servers that people mainly play on, but I'm not very social, and I'm just scared of going on like a bad server and having a bad experience and then not being in the mood to play the game anymore. So I'd rather just play it by myself or with the boyfriend. Ooh, nice, beautiful. But yeah, big focus on all these different things. Everything requires everything, so you have like one person focus on cooking, another person focus on all the wood stuff, another person focus on like engineering and smelting and whatnot. Like that's probably the ideal scenario. Can't relate being all by myself. But it's really fun, and I do want to stream it at some point next week, I think. I don't really know when and how and all that, given that my life is a bit of a mess. But I'd really like to. What is some stuff that we could smelt? We have a good amount of soapstone. I have like no andesite. have like nothing really. It's kind of a shame. Some stuff that we have good cobblestone off, we already have a okay amount smelted off. You know what, maybe we're just gonna throw some sand in there. How many terracotta hardened clay? We still have some. One more. Then we just do this. Until we could have a stack. Perfect. Always scared of accidentally removing one of the torches because they've been here for hundreds of episodes and it would feel like a crime to just break them. Perfect. Now that I've set it, I'll probably accidentally break one. Okay, at least not today. That's good. We'll throw some sand in there because we always need glass. Some bricks because we always need bricks. Some clay balls because we always need bricks. And then some clay blocks for more terracotta. It's all slowly coming together. Maybe technically we need a grind stream too. I thought about having a little grinding session at the end of this episode, but truthfully I'm too tired now and I am assuming tomorrow I'll be kind of busy with some other stuff because, you know, boyfriend has one more day before real life continues and he has to go back to work and, well, school for his apprenticeship. And time will be limited again. And the weekend and his little sick leave will be over. Thankfully he's almost fully back to normal. But he had weird dizzy issues where apparently like his head wasn't really sure how to keep balance anymore or something, and he got like some little like training movements to do with his head, so he regains his inner balance. It's very weird, and according to his doctor that's actually kind of common, but like I've never heard of that. But hey, he's starting to feel better and not, I don't have to worry about him falling over every single time he gets up. Only like every 10th time he gets up, so, you know, there's improvement. Anything here that we could organize? Did we already put one of the clay pattern things? Where did we put them? Over here? I think over here, yes? Yes. I have been meaning to make sure again that we have them in the right order. We have serpent, and then after that is carpet 1. Well, and was it creepy castle? Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wait, we have 8. Okay, just double checking. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Wonderful. Then we go into this row with the cobble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Yeah, and that is back on track with picket here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. That's the wither one. Yes. 3, 4. Perfect, because the last time we organized that, it felt like such a mess, and I wasn't really sure if we organized it correctly. I didn't want to spend like 10 minutes double checking that. I apologize for the, like, slow episode today. Every once in a while, those just gotta happen, I think. I'm just a human after all. And, you know, yapping was kind of nice. That felt good. I think this means I haven't socialized in quite some time. And I should probably go talk to a friend or something. You know, to talk about my interests and my feelings and my thoughts and all that. Or a journal. Also an option. We're not gonna sleep now. Yeah, that was a little bit of a mess. But I think we'll get there, you know? Just give it some time. Give it some time. I hope that, like, by the time summer is over, I'll have a routine. I have my life a bit more under control, and I will have made, you know, more progress on having everything fully together. Like having some videos always prepared in advance. And maybe having a bit of sleep schedule. I have to say, like, I've been kind of sleeping through the night again. Which hasn't happened in a few months, really. So I am so glad that we're on what seems like a good phase of sleep. I still struggle to fall asleep. But it's kind of like when I'm asleep, I stay asleep. And that, oh my god, that's amazing. This also makes getting up early a bit easier. You know, anyway, enough yapping. Thank you for watching this silly little mess. Stay hydrated, stay happy. Do some things to make you happy. And, yeah.